Hello there, YouTube! This is my first YouTube video on this channel, and I'm very excited to do it because I am using the Naked 3 palette, and this is a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to do this eye makeup look, and it'll be a full face tutorial, and I'm really excited to be joining the YouTube. This is going to be a makeup tutorial using the Naked 3 palette. Like, subscribe, and check out my social media websites, which will be linked in the description box below. And yeah, enjoy the video. Now we are going to take my concealer, and it is the Concealer RX from Physicians Formula, and I'm in the color Fair Light, and I'm just going to put a little on my finger and under eyes. And then I'm just going to blend with my finger. We are moving on to foundation, and I'm using the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation, the 3-in-1. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And I'm just going to pump some on my hand. Dip my brush in, and then what I do is I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a little bit more on my cheeks because they get really red. So there we go. Then I just blend. Blend, blend, blend. I do add a little bit more foundation on my cheeks because I have a lot of redness on my cheeks, so blend down the neck. I do like to cover up my redness on my cheeks because I don't like it. Make sure we're evenly blended. And if the color of the foundation comes off a little weird, it's probably just the lighting, because this is actually a very good match for me, and like if you're standing here looking at me. This is a very good match foundation for me. So just continue to blend until you see no streaks and stuff. And this brush is actually really good for that. It doesn't leave streaks, especially with this foundation because it is a little thicker. It doesn't leave streaks, and it blends it very, very nicely. And that is one of the reasons why I love this brush. And by the way, I will put all of the product listings and stuff in links where you can get them in the description box. Okay, so I think we were good on foundation. So now I'm going to take my blush. This is the MAC blush in Well Dressed. And I really like this blush because it's just a nice color for winter. I'm not really going to be putting on any bronzer today because I don't want to. I don't really put on bronzer that much in the winter. So yeah, I just don't bother to because my skin looks fine without it. As you can see, the technique I used, I just put it a little bit on the apples of my cheeks, but then I focused more up on my cheekbones, so that way it just kind of, so there's not like one big round spot on your face, which nobody likes that, so I'm just going to make sure that's all blended. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to set my T-zone. I really only do put powder on my T-zone, but I'm going to be using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and this is just the translucent shade. So I'm just gonna put this. I do put a little bit on my jawline. Just a personal preference for that. Okay, all done with that. Now I'm gonna prime my eyes, but I'm not gonna start with the eyeshadow yet because I'm gonna fill in my brows. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, by the way. And just take a little bit out of my fingers and just kind of rub it in place. And I do put a little bit on the lower lash line, and I make sure to put it on the inner corner as well. Okay. I do have a lot extra, so I'll just put it on. Okay, now while that's set, I'm going to fill in my brows. So I'm just going to take a little spoolie. I actually took this off of a mascara wand and I just cleaned it off, but I'm just going to shape my brows how I want them. And then I'm going to take this Ulta pencil, and it's a double-sided pencil, and it's deep brown and black. I use the deep brown shade. I feel it. I like this. I like it a lot. So I'm just filling in, not really doing much shaping, but just kind of filling in the sparse areas. And then I'm going to take my spoolie again, and I'm just going to like make sure there's no harsh lines in the brows, so it doesn't look like I actually drew on my eyebrows, because I hate that look. Stuff bugs me. Okay. So that looks about good. So now I'm just going to take my clear mascara, and I am just going to set them so that way they don't move. And if it feels like I'm looking down too much, it's because I'm using this as a mirror. Okay, now moving on to eyes. I'm actually going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Yogurt, and I'm going to just put this on my lid because we are using rose gold shades, and this is like a rose gold priming pencil, whatever you want to call it. I figured it would be perfect to use. And then what I like to do is I just like to take my finger and just kind of warm up the product a little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to take my Sigma E55 brush, and I am going to, which is just a flat shader brush, by the way, and I'm going to take the color Liar, and I'm going to just put this all over my lid, and I'm not going to take it up into the crease. I'm just going to put it on my lid. You don't really want this to even, okay, come close. Now that that's done, I am going to take my e.l.f. blending brush. It's just kind of like a domed crease brush. And I'm going to take the color Limit. It's kind of like it's really a neutral pink is what I would describe it as. And this is just going to be a little bit of a blending shade. Or a transition shade, as I should say. And I'm just going to messily, you don't really need to put this anywhere specific, just kind of just blend it in the crease. And then it'll also help to blend our the Liar out as well. So just kind of messily put it in there. So you have that, and then I'm going to take the color Nooner, And this is going to be our shade. So what I like to do is I like to start in the outer corner because that's where you want the most definition, at least for me. And I start in the outer corner and I kind of just like work my way in. And I like to go like, I like to do this motion and kind of bring it down to the lash line. And then just slowly work your way. You do want to be generous with this shade. So we have that, and then I like to take the color Factory and just add a little bit more definition on the outer crease. And I'm just going to use the same brush. I just like to add, sometimes I go in a V shape and I kind of just wiggle it on the outer corner. I don't really like to take this into the crease. I just like to add that little depth into your eye. I think it's perfect for like a neutral smoky eye. I mean, you could totally use like Blackheart and use this and go full out on the crease and make it like a nighttime look. That would be a way to transition this. I like that look. I think it would look nice. So yeah, you could totally do that. This is why I love this palette, because you can do so many things with it. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I know some people are scared of pinks and stuff, but I mean, this looks good on. I was scared to use it. I was hesitant to use it, to be honest. But I love it. I really do. So now I'm going to take, I don't really know where this is from. I think I got this at Target, but it's just like a fluffy brush. I'm not going to put anything on this. I'm just going to blend. So just kind of, just blend. I mean, not just kind of blend, just blend. I'm going to take my Sigma brush again, and I'm just going to use the other side of it, and I'm going to take Strange. Excuse my cold. Oh my gosh, it's freezing here. And this is going to be my brow bone highlight. So I like to use a generous amount of this because I just really like my brow bone and my brows to just pop a lot. And same thing with my inner corner, which I'm going to be using the same color in my inner corner. So now I'm just going to take an e.l.f. angled brush, and it's just like a small little angled brush, obviously. And I'm just going to take Strange again, and I'm going to put it right on my inner corner. This will just make your eye pop. Especially if you're using this for like a school, for a school eye makeup tutorial, which I use this, or I will be using this because I got this for Christmas. I will be using this when I go back to school on Monday. So I think I'm probably going to do my eyes like this, but I'm going to dull it down a little bit so it's not too fancy. But make sure if you are using this for school, make sure to put that in your inner corner because that'll just brighten up your eyes and look like you actually got a lot of sleep when you probably really didn't. Because I know me, I text my friends all night, all the time. So I have that, and then I'm going to take another angled brush. And I like to put some shadow on my lower lash line, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Nooner again, and I'm just going to just kind of blend this starting from the outer. I don't want to go all the way in. I kind of just want to make it so it kind of fades through this lower lash line. I don't want to take this all the way in. Now I'm going to take Factory. What I like to do is I like to go, when I do my lower lash line, I like to do darkest at the outer and then kind of move my way in to the lightest. So I'm just going to take Factory and just kind of put it on the really outer corner of my lower lash line. And just kind of very lightly. Don't go like full out when you're doing this makeup tutorial because you just want it to be nice and subtle. So So now I'm going to take my NYX black eyeliner, just a basic black eyeliner. You can really use anything you want. And I'm going to tightline my upper lash line, or my waterline, sorry. I feel like I'm drawing at my eyeball. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on my waterline on the bottom. Okay, so now that's done, I'm going to move on to my liquid eyeliner. And I am using the Master Precise by Maybelline by Eye Studio. Sorry if I mess up, but I probably will. And I'm doing a winged liner, by the way. What I like to do is I like to draw my actual line first on both eyes, and then I do my wing. So that's what I'm going to do. And I like to draw a very thin line. I don't like to go too thick because you'll see when I do my wing, you'll see. I'll show you. And for the way I do my wing, my line doesn't sometimes become as thick as I want it. So after I'm done with my wing, I can just fix that with how I do my wing. So what I actually do is I go with the line to where my upper lash line my lower lash line would go. So I just like go from the bottom and then kind of just I make a line. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I make a line, and then I go from the tip of that line and I draw it in. Hopefully my eyeliner pencil will work, maybe. And then I just fill in. And then I just do the same on the other eye. Okay, if this would work, this would be great. I think I got it. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up my eyelash curler and I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. And I have to use a mirror for this, else I will poke myself in the eye. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to take my Mega Plush Volume Express mascara from Maybelline, and I'm just going to do a bunch of coats of mascara with this because I love this mascara. Oopsies. Now I'm just going to coat my bottom lashes like I normally do. So here is the finished makeup look, and I'm very excited that I got to use my Naked 3 palette, and I'm really excited that this is my first YouTube video and it is finished, and hopefully it'll be up soon. And I'm very excited to be starting my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment and subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up, and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram for more videos and updates on my life. And I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Bye!